For just the third time in Elite League history, the title race goes down to the last weekend of the regular season with 3 teams still in contention. The Steelers take on the Cardiff Devils tonight and Coventry Blaze tomorrow, but we'll also be keeping an eye on the other contenders. Belfast and Nottingham play each other twice. Sheffield could be champions with 1 point or miss out with 4. The action on the ice could end up being secondary to checking scorelines elsewhere. This is the Devils' final league game and they're already locked into 4th place and a playoff showdown with Coventry, who beat them yesterday. All Ben Bounds and co can do now is try and spoil Sheffield's day and head into the postseason with some momentum. Aaron Fox brings Fearnley Ulrich in for Rhys Kelly and in front of a packed house is hoping for a performance worthy of champions. Mosey trying to centre it. There's an opportunity here. Olszewski!
Broken play. And Olszewski pounces on that into the high slot. See it there, 3 Steelers on the boards, and no one can react quick enough. Olszewski gets there. Greenfield's on the way down, and that puck is going up and over the blocker. Good shot. Good release from the Devils.
17th of the season for Koen Olszewski. Here's Evan Mosey. Trying to switch it across to the near side, but it breaks for Hootler, who plays the quick pass forward. Whistle in possession, trying to get his hands freed up and get a pass played across. And he does. It'll bounce off the boards though, past Hootler. The Devils quickly back the other way. Pelini opens up and Greenfield hasn't secured it, and it's in behind him for a second. Netminder thought he had it, but then it was behind him and across the line for the second goal.
Yeah, Pelini, you can see it bounces in and around, it goes off his arm, off his body, and then gets in behind him, and it just rolls up underneath.
Now here's Watling, trying to dangle inside and well defended. Good work from Richardson. Here's Schoenbart at the other end. Looking for the backdoor play, and the touch from Dowd took it away from Bush. Dowd trying to manoeuvre to where there's space here on this left side. And still he keeps going. Plays it out front. Watling couldn't get onto it. Blasted goalwards and in! Saucerman's shot and Watling's tip.
It's all about Robert Dowd there on the break-in, picking it behind his own net and doing all the hard work to get it out in front. There you see the deflection from Patrick Watling off the shot from Saucerman, but Dowd feeds it through the middle of the ice trying to find Watling in the first place, and it makes its way over and around. And Saucerman doesn't waste any time. He allows himself to just get the puck towards the net. Here you see Robert Dowd try to get it early, and then Saucerman just doesn't take any time, and there's the deflection there past Ben Bound.
That's off bounds. It was loose. He didn't hold Tanzi's initial shot.
Yeah, got to him in a hurry and just bounced off him.
Puck sent towards Whistle. It'll come to Vainio, saved and put wide by Ursula from right in front.
Back door at the wide open net in the back and just reacted out in front. Couldn't see which defenseman it was. I think just helped it along a little bit up and over. That's got the crowd going.
Donaghy. Devils passing it along the blue line and throwing it in front. It's off Tanzi and behind the net. Crowd rise every time the Steelers brush forward. Here's an opportunity. Bounds with the kick save to deny Hootler, but he can't stop the follow-up from Balmas.
Wow, give the Steelers a lot of credit. They go down 3-on-2. Devils racing to get back, but Hootler out of nowhere comes off the bench, gets himself into the play, and Bounds makes a big leg save. You could hear it booming up here, and they kicked it right back out. He couldn't do anything else with it, and Mitchell Balmas comes through. on his forehand. You see the big booming save right here. Mitchell Baumas quick enough to react.
Match gets his head up, but only finds it as far as Watling. And then for Dowd, what a stop from Bounds. He didn't cover it, but his teammates will clear it.
Well, Robert Dowd goes forehand, backhand, forehand. And back to the 5-hole, and Bounds just got down in time and kicked out the leg.
Final few seconds. Now would be a good time for a winner. Can Tremblay provide it? Couple of deflections, and it doesn't get close to Bounds. And with at least a point, the final day of the season will decide the destination of the Elite League title. The Giants cannot win it tonight. Still, Sanford moves on. The shot was blocked by Tanzi. Fournier. Martin. Nice turn, he gets away from Dowd. Plays the pass. Sanford with the shot that hit the crossbar. Oh my word. Tries to play it across. It sits in front of the crease and the Devils knock it away. The Steelers will get it back for a final chance. Watling misses the goal, and now there's 10 seconds left for a Cardiff rush. Led by McDonald. Usula back with speed. 5 seconds as McDonald's shot hits Usula, and Greenfield gets it to Watling, but that's the end of overtime. And so we will go to penalty shots. 5-hole goal.
Quick hands, Mitchell Baumas. Coming down that far side, lots of things he can do. Drag it across, 5-hole, short side. You can see him here, looks up and quick hands and all about the flex and just beats Bounds to the floor.
Cohen Olszewski trying to level things up for Cardiff. Misses the target. And the Steelers with a 1-goal lead through 2 rounds. Nico Usula, Steelers' leading scorer this season, taking 3rd in the shootout. And scoring past Bounds.
Same move as we saw a few weeks ago, coming down this side. Lifts up the leg and tries to extend and goes up over the glove. Just waiting him out. You can see Bounds goes down, his arm goes down, and Usula recognizes it, go up over the elbow.
Cole Sanford for the Devils. They trail by 2 in the shootout. Greenfield pad stop, and it's match point Steelers. They're 2 up, and with 2 rounds to go, this now becomes a shot to win it for Marco Vallerand. A goal here can end it. Marco Vallerand against Ben Bounds. And Bounds pokes it away.
Quick hands from Ben Bounds.
And now the pressure flips over. And it's Cardiff who have to score. Tyler Bush is called upon. If Greenfield saves, Steelers win. Greenfield saves, and the Elite League title will be decided on the final day. Sheffield have done everything they needed to tonight. They have the 2 points. They now need 1 more win against Coventry and a favour from the Panthers.
Look out tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
A 2-0 shootout victory for the Steelers. Balmas and Ustula, the scorers. All 4 of Cardiff's attempts were no goals. 3 saves and 1 missed target. The Steelers take the 3-2 penalty shot victory. Not for the first time this season, Mitchell Balmas comes up big in the shootout. And he gets the man of the match for the Sheffield Steelers today. But we don't know who it'll be against. Will it be Glasgow? Will it be Dundee? Will it be Manchester? And will they be in it as back-to-back Elite League champions? They've taken it to the final day by doing their part here tonight. And I think it's time for a trip to the gym. Mitchell Balmas pumps some iron. The same iron that was hit in overtime by the Devils. The Devils couldn't win it in 3-on-3 play. The Steelers take it 2-0 in the shootout. The title race will go to the final day of the season. 2 points was job done.
Yeah, absolutely. Loved our pushback, after they went up 2-0. Probably 5 minutes into the second, I felt like we actually started playing our game. Simplified things, played inside, got pucks behind their D, got on the forecheck. It was the first period there, I felt like maybe we played a little bit of panicked hockey. Stakes are high, obviously, so sometimes you don't want to make a mistake, but you also got to trust your game and make plays and make the game a little bit more difficult than we did, I think, for Cardiff. But, after we scored that first goal, I thought our game was really, really good. I thought Bouncy played outstanding tonight. We didn't give up much, other than off the rush. So defensively, I thought we were really, really good. Just one of those nights where we needed to find a way to make sure we kept ourselves in this. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned in Belfast. But now, again, 1 point hockey game for us. Anything can happen. Sold out barn tomorrow night in Nottingham, and we'll go and try to win a hockey game and take what we get.
The comeback was started by a Patrick Watling deflection from right in front, but I felt that he's only on a good run recently, but thought he was playing on another level tonight.
Yeah, we went to 3 lines predominantly for the most of the night tonight, and our 2 of our best players got both those goals tonight. They've been elite for us since we got him here last year. Like you said, Watts has been on a nice run. We've moved him to the wing a little bit. He takes away a little bit of his defensive responsibilities and opens him up a little bit more offensively. He's been playing with Valley and Dowdy, and they've been really, really good. And I think that 74, 63, 92 line has been outstanding too. And then obviously the 18, 12, 13 has been our energy line, and just they make the game hard for whoever they've been playing against. So I thought everyone was good tonight. There was buy-in from everyone. Like I said, once we got back to playing our way, I thought we were good.
And when it comes to a shootout, Mitchell Balmas is money in the bank.
Yeah, he not only Mitchell. I mean, Mikko has been dialed in on these penalty shots as well. So if you can get a couple guys to find the back of the net consistently, I like our chances there.
A lot of energy used up tonight, but they've got to find a whole load more for Coventry tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it won't be a hard one for us to get up for. Like I said, it would have been great to be in control of our own destiny, but we're on a really nice run to get it to this stage. Like I said, we'll just be happy and ready to hopefully win a hockey game.
A shootout defeat for your team tonight. What are your immediate thoughts?
I thought we were really good first 2 periods. I thought defensively both teams were solid. We gave up a couple odd man rushes in the first 4 minutes of the third, but we knew you were going to come and push in the third when you're playing for a title. But I like to. Our goal 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago after Manchester was to find our game for the playoffs. I think we look pretty solid right now. So that was our goal. We had overtime last night with 6 to go, shootout tonight. I think we're ready for the playoffs.
And it was a game you could easily have won, a shot off the crossbar. Yeah. It was decided by fine margins.
Yeah, great pass from Joey Martin, I think it was, to Sanford right off the bar. But that's what it is. But we played a good game tonight. I felt a great road game in a hard situation as well. You guys are playing for a title and we're playing a so-called dead rubber game. But I thought the boys worked hard. We looked structured. We had good buy-in, and we worked hard for each other. So I think it was, we're ready for the playoffs now. That's what it's all about.
It was certainly noticeable the way that you set up defensively, trying to take away a lot of the Steelers' play through the centre of the ice, trying to force them down the wings, and for most of the game it was very effective.
Yeah, I think it worked well. We made a couple of adjustments, so where we put some people, but yeah, we're good tonight. I thought, and it's a tough place to come for it's really tough in here. They're always good games, but we've had a tough time in here all year. The last time I thought we played one of the better games we played in here, but tonight I thought we're really good at times. There wasn't a lot of offence for both teams in the first two periods, I didn't feel. Do you know what I mean? And I think there was a little bit at the end, but I thought it was a lot of perimeter stuff, and I thought Bouncy played really well. I thought we played well in front of him, and I think the good thing is we've got trust in how we're playing just now, and I think that's going to be good for us in the playoffs when we get a little bit of fire in our stomachs, the same as everybody else, and it starts again. Does that make sense? I think you need that a little bit in sport, but I liked our character tonight.
All the games this season between the Steelers and the Devils ended up being won by the home side. What about if they meet on neutral ice in a couple of weeks' time?
Be a good game, wouldn't it?